It was a huge operation. It's in these moments that you know why you get involved. This is what we trained so hard for.
The night between Saturday to Sunday was one of the most dramatic nights Israel experienced, crowned with the unprecedented success with all of Israel's technological means.
There was really a lot of tension in the air. We wondered what we expected of ourselves, our skills. We were impatient to be seated in the cockpit. You also think a lot about your family, best friends, who you want to protect.
During the night, from Saturday to Sunday, Iran fired more than 300 missiles, suicide drones, and ballistic missiles towards Israel. Israel destroyed almost all of them and declared a 99% success rate. IDF pilots and air defense have trained for years for such a scenario.
Since then, the tension's been increasing, and last Saturday evening, we understood that the Iranian attack was imminent. This Saturday, things became clearer. We were called to join our squadrons. At 7:30 p.m., everyone was there, ready to carry out their mission. The feelings varied between emotion and a rather strange impression, as with every new situation you're going to be confronted with.
On Saturday, we received confirmation of the operation and began arming the planes with appropriate ammunition, and technicians had to work extremely quickly to equip the planes with air-to-air missiles capable of destroying the engaged targets. Reservists were mobilized, including crews arriving from all corners of the country. Thanks to very precise intelligence information, we were able to achieve an unprecedented result with our pilots. Then, as soon as the missiles arrived in the area, we were able to destroy almost all of them.
Pilots climb into their cockpits and take off for an air battle reminiscent of other, older wars.
When you take off, you know your mission. You become one with your aircraft. You have the controls in hand, and as soon as you arrive in the area, you must trust yourself. It's for this particular moment that we're prepared.
They take off and the eyes of an entire nation are fixed on them.
As soon as we knew the missiles had been fired, formation of 4 planes takes off and they start taking down the targets. We arrive in an already engaged sector with many targets to destroy. You have to locate your target with certainty. Don't confuse it with a light civilian aircraft or something else that could mislead you. What you see in front of you is the road to your house, and you have no other choice to destroy the target so it does not reach your house.
What do you see with the naked eye from your cockpit?
First of all, many screens. In any case, it's already dark and it's a desert area. It's not very well lit. The first thing you really see at night is the release of your missiles. It's a trace in the sky, and 2 or 3 seconds later, the explosion when you hit your target. You tell yourself that everything is fine, and you move on to the next target. We are at war. I think of my brothers, of my friends who are fighting, including one of my best friends who died in combat 3 months ago. I think of him, of my own family. It reminds me of what I do.
Lieutenant G, 27 years old, has taken part in numerous attacks in southern Lebanon, as well as on the Gaza front in recent months, but this time the mission is very different.
The first difficulty is to recognize your target. Then, once the target is locked, I give authorization to the pilot to shoot it down. 2 or 3 seconds later, there's a big explosion in front of your eyes, and the target crashes to the ground. Then you work on hitting the targets one after another. This usually happens at high altitude.
As soon as this historic night ends, we return to normality, although for Lieutenant G, it's not totally over. When you get off the plane, what is the first thing you do? Do you talk to your parents?
The first message was from my partner, that the night went well, that I love her, we'll see each other in the morning.
Are you preparing for what's next?
Of course, all the time. We never know what's coming, and we force ourselves to be ready for all possible scenarios. We look forward, and we don't get stuck in a situation, even if it's extreme. Without forgetting, it could be repeated tomorrow, and we'll have to be very concentrated and precise to succeed once again, protecting civilians and preventing any incursion of flying objects that could harm our homes.